G'day guys, how we doing? We are back with a very exciting picture. Doing some more layers on this one, which I can't wait for. I'm enjoying this picture. It's in a good place, and all we have to do is continue to grow it. So, let's see where we can take it. I'm going to take my cloth off the ground too and hang it over the side of this. Perfect place for it. Alright, here we are. Smaller brush. Smaller brush is good. We've done a lot of detail on this now. And now it's time just to build out some of these blacks. Blacks. See if we can't keep defining, building that definition into it. That's where we want to be. Hello, Richie Rich, and thanks, Story. Appreciate a little thing. Okay, let's grow. A little bit of black here and there. People will tell you to avoid black. Black's not a scary color, guys. It's a definer. And in its attempt to define, it can overpower other colours. But that's okay. You can still use it. You can still have fun. How am I doing today? Jeffrey, it's an absolutely fantastic day today. I just finished up on a live on Instagram. Sorry guys. I'm seen in the social medias. Kidding. So, did a live on Instagram and it was really fun. I started a dog picture. If you want to check that out, I'm calling it Good Boy right now, but it's really, really fun, really happy-go-lucky, everything you possibly want from a dog picture. Lots of vitality in it. I did a lot of dancing around while I was at it because I wanted to capture some of that joy inside the dog. And I feel we got pretty close. I like what I made. So, who knows? But that one's done now, and I want to put a coat on this one. So, let's see what we get to. When you said you were going to go live later, I thought you meant hours later. No, I just didn't want to make people on one social media get jealous of the other people. If you felt like I was leaving one day to go straight on another one, it would have been so rude, Victoria. But that was exactly what was happening. But it's actually, I like starting on Instagram only because the text is way smaller, and so it's way harder for me to read it. So later on, after I've worn my eyes out a bit, it's really good to be on TikTok because the iPad makes it so much bigger and easier to read. So good. Laugh, L-A-A-F, thank you very much, you absolute champion. I really appreciate that. Very understandable, you gotta do what you gotta do, bud. Thanks, Victoria. And it was cool seeing your name pop up there too, Victoria. Along with Lizzie and a few others. Pretty fun. Pretty fun. Now, let's capture these little pieces. And I'd be lying if I said I had music playing while I was doing it, but not live, so not everyone could hear it. It was just for me. But I was listening to Greatest Showman. And in full honesty, guys, I don't even need it. I'm in such a good mood today. I can just paint all day long without music, 100%. But I'm going to be honest. Greatest Showman songs stuck in my head, so I'm just listening to them. It happened to me with Moana as well. I got Moana stuck in my head. And everyone's like, oh, that's lame. I'm like, you know what? I'm over here doing me. You should keep doing you. And we'll both do great. Oh, thanks, Richie Rich. Appreciate you. It's got a few more bits to go. A few more bits and pieces. But it's in a good place. It's in a good place. And I will be honest with you guys. Actually, it's been a while that I've said it, but if the painting's in a terrible place, I will be honest and be like, this painting's in a bad way. But we're in a good place right now. We're in a good place. Thanks, New Stone. And Amanda, appreciate you guys. Well, don't we rewrite the stars? Your world will be ours. Do 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 but don't. There we go. Pull it there. Keep this black picture defining. Touch by touch. Sorry about those noisy cars. You missed a bit. Yeah. Where? It'll come together bit by bit, guys. You gotta give it time. You gotta let it slowly build. There's tons of bits that I've missed, and actually, you can still see the board underneath what we've done so far, and it's totally okay. We're not here to immediately make it what it needs to be. We're here to go on a journey with this painting. We're here to build it up piece by piece. We're here to get to a result where you can feel love in the picture, and there's a likeness of two characters captured, but most of all, cascading love. That's what we want here. I want layers and layers of love built up of different colours, different textures, and so they can be my metaphor. Is it oil paintings? It is not oil paintings. I'm using acrylics, and they're going to look like oils because I've combined them with a bunch of fun mediums. I want transparency, I want glossy, I want that wet, permanent look that you only get from oils until you cleverly combine it with acrylics. Why don't we rewrite the stars? The Bloomingdale will still be ours. At least it's better than me singing the one line from Flowers and Miley Cyrus' song back to back over and over. Great song, but it was a problem when I only knew one line. Thanks, Shawnee, appreciate you. And how am I? Luke, I'm doing absolutely fantastic. It is a great day to be here. Great day to be alive. The weekend's coming up in New Zealand. It's a, what is it? It's a Friday. I guess the weekend's already coming up. The weekend after this one's only 8 days away. Don't you get tired of holding a plate while painting? Nah, I like it. It's what I do, and I do me. I like the way a plate feels. I like the way a plate can be held. It doesn't get dropped easily. Look at that, I almost dropped it, but I caught it because it's edge. It's holdable, it's a great thing. Plates are great to paint on. Everyone's like, use a fancy paint palette. No, I've tried fancy paint palettes, and it doesn't feel as good in the hand. Plates feel good in the hand. But yeah, after about 6 hours, it can be a little bit exhausting, but you know what? You get used to it. Sort of like those German ladies who in Munich who carry those big steins of beetle. There we go. Perfect. I'll paint you any day. Well, it's very nice of you. In fact, I got painted the other day by Pink, which was really fun. I'll tell you one person who's a lot of fan art done on them though, is Rodney, the guy we did a picture of. He was so used to having pictures done of him. He's got a really, really interesting style though, so I can see why. But yeah, he was good. He was cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Amanda. And Sharon, thanks for the little heart. You're a champion. Vancouver, BC. That is lovely. That's exciting. That is exciting. We're going to keep adding blacks, keep defining, keep building up that definition of the image. It's a good and valiant direction to be going on. A valiant direction. Yeah, it is a valiant direction though. We want the likeness captured. Here we go. And then this leg comes in a little bit to there. There we go. Down there it goes. And there it perches out. Perfect. Perfect. So that comes down to there. I think that one blossoms out a little bit more than we're giving it credit for at the moment. There we go. And then this cuts in here, and all the way down through here. Beautiful. Beautiful. You sound like your Australia voices. Well, Australia sounds a little bit like New Zealand, but you're listening to a New Zealand accent. You're listening to New Zealand, so that's what we're up to. Here we go. Just a little bit more through there, and we dab across the top here. There we go. There we go, and around that ear, then sneak off there, and then we're going to come around here, just bit by bit, slowly building up those textures. Hello, Lizzie. Yes, I am. You can't keep me away. No, I just want to do that dog one on TikTok by itself, but now we're back with the lovely wedding shot. So that's exciting. And we've got all our colours here. So we can embellish it with such a symphony of colours, which I find pretty exciting. Let's get some of this colour in here. There we go. And then coming down the sleeve, where are we going? Just in there. Fantastic. Up in here. Reds, greens, purples. This is a sap green at the moment. That's what we're working with. Sap green. And a whole bunch of transparency gel, because we want to keep the pop that's already in these layers, but we want to still be rough with the brush strokes, keep the pop, keep the underlying layers, but start building up that depth. When I talk about that depth of love, this is what I'm talking about. Being able to see through a whole bunch of transparent layers to the colours underneath that build up the picture, bit by bit, stroke by stroke. So that hopefully, when you look at it, you get that feeling. That's what we're after. That's what we're after. That's what we need. That's what we're gonna get. There we go. How many layers so far? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's maybe layer 5. So you will start seeing things layered up as we go, but we'll see how we go. Again, we don't slow down until we've built up enough of these layers. I'd say this one might go to about 8 to 10 layers. I'd be surprised if it didn't. But you know what, painting's wild, guys. Sometimes you think you're close, and you're not. Other times you think you're far away, and you're not. You never quite know. Here we go. You add and paint little bits. Do 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 do. Here we go. Lots of green, baby. All over the show. Thanks, Sharon Lee, appreciate you. What size is this canvas? This is 33.1 inches by 23.4 inches. It's the exact same size as A1. So this is an A1 work. To give you an idea of the scale there. bum, ba-dum bum bum bum, ba-dum bum 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 bum. Lizzie, I came in from work. It's 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. Wild. You're getting late where you are. Had a pretty great day. Oh, good on you, Lizzie. Congratulations. I'm glad. Care to share your day with everyone? This is a commission. So this is a commission of a wedding portrait. And we're just going to put it together just slowly. Stroke after stroke. Movement after movement. And hopefully, if we paint what we see, we actually see. A picture won't be able to help itself, but to reveal itself. But you know what? There's no guarantee of that. We're living on love, fighting on time. An element of this style of painting is just faith. That we're hoping that we'll see inside these brush strokes we set out to achieve. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you do. When you're up, you're up. When you're down, you're down. Here we go. Beautiful. Wipe down this brush. And we'll swap onto our blues. Little bit of blue. Little bit of blue, little bit of blue. Any electrolytes today? Indeed. Well, I say indeed, not yet, but I'm on the water at the moment. Yummy. Thanks, Michael. Appreciate that. Layer by layer. You might want to hold your tongue though. You might not like the end result. Could go anywhere. But at the moment the greens are popping. There's this nature around, so if we can capture that nature, that'd be fantastic. And we're coming from a very interesting part at the moment, being that there's so many popping reds and yellows in the picture. As we come in with these blue and greens, they're going to clash with them and try and take over the areas of the painting that those yellows and reds have had so much dominance. And that's okay. That's okay. It's just a natural flow process of the painting. Say clash. We choose when colours clash, guys. Colour wheel is more like it in terms of complementary colours and all that sort of stuff. It's more of a set of good guidelines than actual rules. Once you start seeing the colour wheel as rules, yeah, step back and rethink it. There we go. A little bit of beer, sneaking down here. All right. Can we see the original pic? Of course you can. Give me just a second. I'll just get a little bit more of this blue through here. There we go. Here's our original picture of our wedding pic. Here we are. So, we've got this archway over the top, big and dark, which sort of encompasses the picture, and then we have characters standing around. The characters around, heading out to each side, will sort of permeate that white and pink colour out to each side. And then, massive area down the bottom, which could be negative space, but instead, we're going to build it up with a wide variety of colours before we start putting washes of white over the top. And what that's going to do is it's going to make sure that concrete is full of fun. Has almost a cloud aspect to the concrete rather than a hard, fast bang on concrete. So that's the plan there. But it's good to have a plan. Don't be surprised if we don't follow it. As new possible ideas come up and entrance us more, sound more exciting. At the end of the day, as long as we capture an element of likeness, have fun, and imbue it with love and all the positivity and vitality that we've set out to capture, you can't go wrong. That's the plan. Thanks, Christian. Appreciate you. Here we go. Now this blue that I'm putting in here is quite transparent, and it's a great way to have it because that's going to keep it. Because the blue's going to go into a lot of areas where we previously put the brown in. And so it's pretty important that we don't lose that brown. But the blue and the brown work together. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Don't know all the words yet to that song. The one I like is the one where Hugh Jackman and Zac Efron are singing together. Don't you wanna get away from your dum 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 dum. Don't know all the words at all, not even close. But because I got what you need and I'm dum 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 dum. Welcome to the other side. Just a lot of positivity, a lot of fun. There's like bouncing beat to it. All the things you'd want. All the things you want. Here we go. Don't you wanna get away from your dun 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 dun? 'Cause I got what you need. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome to the other side. There we go. Beautiful. Pausing on that, we swap onto our other palette. A whole bunch of bright colours. Hello, Cheryl. Good to see you. I'm good today, thank you very much. I just came from Instagram, where we did a live with a doggo. Had some real fun. I'll show you actually. This is the doggo we made. Dun, 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 dun. This one here. Here we are. Here's our doggo. Excuse the paintbrush in my mouth. So this doggo here, really, really fun. And we went from the starting point, not to the finish point, but to a good pausing point. We'll come back and do a bit more on it, but super fun picture. Super fun. Thanks, John. Appreciate that. Thanks, Michael. It's all there though. It's all saved on Instagram Live, so you can definitely catch that later. You're all good. The dog is really fun. Fun to capture dogs. Like I was saying on the Instagram stream, they've got so much fun and joy in just how they want to be when they're captured by a camera that they're very, very fun to paint because you're capturing joy rather than instilling it a lot of the time. The dog's already got the happiness written all over its face. So our only responsibility is to transmute that onto the canvas of the board. Don't you wanna get away? Got what you need and I won't. Welcome to the other side. Here we go. On the side. Vermilion's coming in here. Coming in hot. Here we go. Sneaking up here. Sneaking up here. There we go. There we go. And just building it out. Little colours here and there. Hey Seb, hello Evan Dillison, how you doing? I'm animated today. Yeah, yeah. Whew. after I finish with this million too, I'm probably going to give myself just a little coffee. Give myself a zing. A little bit of a thing to go along with all the water that I've been having. Obviously don't have only coffee, but in this case, I've been really good with my water intake, so I might treat myself to a little something. I started painting from a very young age. Ever since I could hold a brush, really. But in terms of full-time painting, I forget. Quite a while now. But on and off though. I think the hard thing is, you ask someone how long they've been singing for or painting for. It's one of those things that you don't want to let it influence how you feel about getting started, because painting has very, very little to do with how long you've been doing it for and how it actually makes you feel. So if you're thinking of getting started painting or singing or dancing, don't let the fact that you've never done it stop you from pursuing it. It's something you should definitely do. Good night, Lizzie. And hello, Brian. I'm doing fantastically. I'm doing great. Just working away here on a few little colours for this portrait. Don't you wanna get away from your down because I got what you need and I don't. Welcome to the other side. Here we go. Little splots of colour. Just little bits. Capturing the likeness and the essence of the overall picture. One stroke at a time. Because I got what you need. Welcome to the other side. Here we go. Perfect. A little bit more through here. There we go. Fantastico. I'm good and forever good. Thanks, Evan Dilson. I'm so happy you'll be here in TikTok. Yeah, here I am. Here in TikTok. But your boy is about to go for a little wander. You'll have to excuse me. I am going to go for a wander over to the hot water tap. It's a tap at this building, fantastic. This is the Crate, by the way. So my studio at the moment is at the Crate in Albany, on Constellation Drive. Fantastic place to be painting. Amazing people. And one of the cool things I've got is a tap that gives you boiling water, so you don't have to wait for a jug. So previously when I promised you guys that I'd be back in like 2 minutes and I was waiting for the jug to boil, now I can just go to the tap and press hot water and have a coffee straight away. So when I say I'll be gone for 45 seconds, 30 seconds, I'm not lying. All right, I'll be back. See you shortly. I'm back. Sorry for dashing off, guys, but I'm back now. Hi, Kiwi. Kiwi fruit, yeah. I like this pretty big. Thanks, DJ. Appreciate you. Yeah, I've got my little coffee now. Thanks for being so patient with me. Ah, that's good. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. That's exactly what I felt like. Right. Now, colour palette. Having some fun with the colours, but I think we'll keep going with the colour palette we've got. There's this temptation to add some greys, but I'm just going to keep swapping the hues and adding colour to it. Where is Sid? Sib's here. Sib's here. Yeah, I have about 2 coffees a day at the moment. So, strongest one in the morning, and then I have soft ones during the day. You wanna get away from your... You got what you need. If you haven't seen the Greatest Showman yet, go watch The Greatest Showman. It's a great film. I watched it for the first time the other night. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Hugh smashes that role out of the park. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Keep it coming, bit by bit. Yeah, DJ likes it. Good. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy it. Great playlist. There we go. Good, 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 good. It's getting some love. Hugh Jackman is such an all-round actor. He is. And he does those big, heavy-hitting roles without coming off egotistical or... He plays the hero and the main character incredibly well. You really want to root for him, you know what I mean? And I think that's really cool. I think sometimes, like, depending on who it was, you might have a different opinion on it. But with Hugh Jackman and Zac Efron, actually, to be fair, you just want to win. You just want to have fun. They give me panic attacks. Oh no, Victoria. Yeah, dodge the coffee. I think a lot of people are getting panic attacks from coffee. I think it's because honestly, I reckon the caffeine's way more than it used to be. And like beans and instant coffee and things like that. Like, I'd be interested. They talk about apples and things having like less nutrients in them than they had like 50 years ago. I reckon coffee's going up in caffeine. Oh, to the other side. You do. There we go. Just little bits. So you go do like you do, and I'll do like me. Here we go. A bit more of this. Let's grab a few little areas. Tiny little spots. Caffeine will have me climbing the walls. Well, if you're a rock climber, you should drink a lot of caffeine. Sounds like that'd be helpful. If you're not a rock climber, then you might get told off by your work colleagues. Where's David? Ah, he's up on the wall again. Was he being Spider-Man? No, he just had a coffee. This happens. Welcome to the workplace. Steal from the night sky will never be enough. Never be enough. There we go. A little bit more, a little bit more. There we go. There we go. There we go. Flesh get out. Little bits of colour. Give this concrete some attention. There we go. Little bits. The culmination of many, many layers. And thank you, Wood. What's that there? Wood Coat King. Wood Coachy King. Good name. Thank you very much. Cheers, Jenna. Appreciate you. We're making some good ground here in this one. Just need to keep building it out. Little bits, little bits. What's that? Someone's trying to call me. Richie, I need to paint a picture for you. I would love to. If you'd like a picture, Richie, best thing to do is to leap on the link in my bio. Fill out the commission form, tell me the size that works best for you and where in the world it's going, and we can put together a project. Sounds like fun. Here we go. Never enough, never, never, never enough, never, never. Here we go. Perfect. A little bit more through here. Fantastic. Never. What do you say never to? Everything's a grey area, guys. Never say never. Thanks, MSM Happy. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. There we go. Just a little bit. Let's stand back and take a look at this one for a moment, guys. Yeah, we're in a good spot. Just going to keep building it out. Get some more of this red through my pink, and then add this to the concrete. Here we go. Yes, and DJ's correct. That's the website. You're a champion, DJ. Thank you very much. This is my full-time job. This is what I do. I love to paint. I spend all my weeks painting, and yeah, I'm a lucky, lucky boy. There we go. I'm going to add in this extra tone. There we go. There we go. One more stroke. There we go. Oh, no, a little bit extra. There we go. Wonderful. And keep it coming into the face. These boys must have gone to a few beaches or tanning salons before they had their wedding, because they've got fantastic complexions. Here we go. Perfect. Thanks, MSM Happy. Appreciate it. Dolce & Gabbana. Dolce & Gabbana. I do like that brand, but I don't have any Dolce & Gabbana at the moment. I'm waiting for some to shop in my op shops. One day soon I might have some Dolce & Gabbana. But in the interim, I just have the wonderful supplies that the op shops give me. There we go. It's a cool job, you enjoy it, all matter. Thanks, Richie. Appreciate that. I do enjoy it. It's a fantastic thing to be able to perform a role that makes other people happy. Art's an interesting thing in terms of you are selling something that can create a feeling in someone's life. And it's so hard sometimes for you to see value in your own art when you realize actually the purpose of it is to vitalize others. The purpose of it is to make others a little bit happier, a little bit more nourished, a little more satisfied every day that they see it in their living rooms. And you can undermine that to yourself as an artist. And the reason you undermine it is you're always surrounded by art everywhere you are. I just got on the live. I mean at this point the evidence is oiling up. Oiling up. No, this is acrylics. This is acrylics. But what was I going to say? What was I saying? When you're an artist and you're surrounded by art, you can devalue what it can mean to others who aren't surrounded by it 24/7. So, never forget. Carissa. Who else do we have here? Good night, Richie. See you later, Richie. Appreciate your bits. Will be ours. That's a good song. Rewrite the Stars. Huge fan. Rewrite the stars. Here we go. Perfect. Bit by bit. The theme is what you want it to be. It's in the eye of the beholder. This is 100% true. And hello from Canada. Welcome. So, not just the theme, but every brush stroke in the entire painting, how it's constructed. Because art's supposed to induce feelings, make you care, make you feel different things, make you vitalize you in different ways. How it does that, or how effective it is at doing that, is entirely in you. And so if you don't feel vitalized by it, if you don't feel a certain emotion, if you don't feel compelled by it, then you can be honest about that. And your feelings are as relevant and as valid as anyone else's. So your only responsibility as a person is to find what art vitalizes you, what art brings out an emotion in you and makes you care, makes you feel something, a little something, nothing major. We're not looking for a symphony, a sermon. What we're looking for is a tiny little thing to be awakened in you that wasn't there before you saw it. And if it does that, don't underestimate that. Because if you can get that every time you see it, for 30 years, 20 years, 10 years, 10 days, 30 days, whatever it is, that's a game changer. And that's what art can do. Giving you that little moment over and over again. That's what I reckon. Hello from Germany. I went to Munich a while ago and I loved it. Love Munich, love your place. Went to Beer Fest, loved that too. And I haven't complimented her yet, but is it Zendaya? Zadia? She also did a great job in the movie. So I always give Zac Efron and Hugh Jackman all the courtesy for The Greatest Showman, but she was there too, and she did a great job at trapeze thing. So kudos to her too. Sounds like I'm being condescending. I don't mean it. I mean it in I mean it in a nice way, not a condescending way. I mean, she did good. She did real good. New studio, Peterson. Yes, indeed. This is the Crate. This is a place in Albany, Auckland. It's the new studio for the next 5 weeks. Now, this studio here is fantastic. Fantastic. And as of today, they're rebooting the Wi-Fi into some really powerful, heavy-hitting Wi-Fi. So, expect it to pick up. As of tomorrow, we're going to be on even faster Wi-Fi, which I'm not sure how much faster we can be on, because right now it's pretty kicking. There we go. Thanks, Ryan, you absolute champion. I appreciate that. And I'm from Düsseldorf. I haven't been there before, but Munich. And Munich. We love the studio. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. It will be around for a while. It'll be around for 5 weeks. But it's an exciting place to be. It's a lovely little spot. I think we all got really, really excited about working from home a lot, especially when COVID hit and we got used to the possibility of doing that. And I think that's incredible, but we do underestimate how isolated we become in those situations, and being part of the community is fantastic. And so the Crate's sort of cool because you're with a bunch of people in a community, but you don't work with them as such. And so you form that community without the stresses that can be around the work environment, which is pretty cool. Honestly, I think it's actually the future, because unfortunately when you work in a company, if it's a bad day at the company, everyone's affected by that, along with your well-being, taking home and what you do in your day and things like this. But an environment like the Crate, where you've got 20 companies in the same building, all of a sudden your company's just a little blip in the pond, and you can feed off the other positive energies of other groups who aren't affected by the problem you may be facing on any given day with your business, and bounce off it, which is fantastic. So I think we underestimate how important it is to be part of communities. Not just one community either, multiple communities, and to feel, well, a sense of place, belonging, purpose. And we're like, I don't need that, I'm an introvert. It's like, yeah, but you can still be part of things. Online, in person, in a small way, in a big way. You can still feel and do things. Thanks, J-Mo. I mean that though, you know I mean that. So, if you're in Auckland and you're working in a business from home, desks here aren't that pricey, and they've got pretty cool Thursday night drinks. They were that much fun, that's why I didn't show up on the stream yesterday, because I was at Thursday night drinks at the Crate. So that's pretty cool. Oh look, the Wi-Fi here has been fantastic. So, community, facilities, the fact that I came back so fast because the junk was already boiled, incredible. Blinded by the lights. And now on, let's wait until tomorrow starts tonight. Me Rollins, you can't dun, 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 in my heart from now on. From now on. And we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. And we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. Come back home, and we will come back home, home again. come back home, and we will come back home. We're doing some really good work here, guys. I've got a job I need to do, I just realised. I have to order Shelby something to eat. So what will we order her, is the question. Thanks, Dane. Appreciate that. One. These eyes will not be blinded by the lights. From now on. The crate. There we go. What is the style of this painting called? You can call it a bunch of things. You can call it impressionism, expressionism, abstract, realism. Yeah, fair enough. Thanks for the reminder. Home again, and we will come back home, and we will come back home. Right. What are we getting Shelby for a late lunch or early dinner? Sushi. Tank juice. Ooh. Egged. Boss sushi. Thai's Thai. So many options. Yes for sushi? Alright, sushi it is. Boss sushi. Boss sushi. Let's go for a teriyaki chicken bowl for her. Regular size. And let's grab some teriyaki chicken and avocado. We'll stick to the teriyaki theme. There we go. 2 of those things, and they're all sorted. Add note. Shelby. Please give to reception. Who it's for. There we go. There we go, guys. I'm gonna get so much brownie points from this. You have no idea. Priority for an extra $2. Guess we're gonna do that as well. It's for Shelby Cooper. Please give to reception and let. There we go, and then I press next. Place order. Personal. Placing order. We're done. She's going to be a happy lady, and now I get this phone here, and I'll place it here. They've charged me the money, and they're now preparing it. Perfect. It's on the way here. Shelby's going to be happy. Thanks, DJ. Appreciate that. And Sir Cheeky Monkey. First off, I love your name. That's phenomenal. Appreciate you. Here we go. And from now on, the digital tomorrow starts tonight. It starts tonight. All right. There we go. Just splashing around a bit of salmon now. As wild as that is. Just a bit of salmon. Go to Vegas. There we go. A little bit's coming in here. Perfect. You're like what pad? I've never heard of that before. Sounds like another version of WhatsApp for iPad. Which would be silly because you can get WhatsApp on an iPad. The rest on Broadway. In no hurry, hurry. And we start the weekend early, early. From far and wide to have a good ass time. Here we go. Perfect. And thanks, Jacob. Appreciate you. I just reached stage 3. Check out the cooler effect. Who knows what the cooler effect is? What's it suggesting for me? I'm so confused. And thank you very much, DJ. Yes, that is the website. So, via the link in the bio too, you can get to the website, you can get to all the other social media platforms, commissions, prints, whatever you need. Everything's there for you. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Hey, how we doing? And thanks, Victoria. Wheels on the bus go round and round. This is true, JMO. This is true. Bachelorette's on Broadway, party like every day's Friday, bring it on over my way. Bachelorette's on Broadway, party like every day's Friday, bring it on over my way. Bachelorette's on Broadway, Bachelorette's on Broadway. Lorette's on Broadway. Celebrating Rick James. There we go. Beautiful. Layer by layer team. We don't hurry it. We let it take form at its own rate. There we go. Alright, what colour's next? What colour is next? Probably our turquoises. Take that one out there. Thanks. Ooh, sea bass. Sea bass bananas. I like your name. Very funky. Sorry, was the bus behind? I missed it, but I'm glad you spotted it. It's fantastic. And, ooh, Kuro Tom, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Right, let's get some little bit of turquoise with our transparency gels through it, so it will pop, but not overwhelm. That's where we want to be. There we go. A little bit through there, and a little bit through here. Here we go. Pardon me. Here we go. A little bit more. Keep it popping. Keep it popping. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. little bit's going to sneak through here. Perfect. And Cam, thanks for sharing the live, you absolute champion. Hopefully, you having done that might connect us with the person who might need a bit of random painting happiness into their lives. So, you could have made someone's day better. Huge kudos to you. You're a champion. Minnesota. I love Minnesota. I love Minnesota. I love Minnesotas and Minnesota. Only he will know first when he's finished and satisfied. Hold on 1 second. Alright. Sing it, she reckons. He reckons. Louisiana. We've got in our houses, in our supermarkets, Louisiana chicken. It's not as good as the chicken in Louisiana, but the theme's good. Hi, there we go. Just little bits. Texas. Texas is some of the most beautiful cattle I've ever had the pleasure of seeing. We have cattle in New Zealand, and they're gorgeous cattle. They're nothing like the cows in Texas. In Texas, you guys have so many different breeds, so well kept, gorgeous cows. Semi-Cretaceous, Brahman. We just have Frisian and Angus and a few other little ones like that. Houston, Texas. I've been there once. The lucky one I did not deserve. There we go. Here we go. Perfect. Getting Elvis vibes. All right. From the painting or from me? So getting Elvis vibes from me. Compliment accepted. That's pretty fun. We're just here. Adding a little bit of paint to this beautiful portrait. Layer by layer. And now we're on our sort of baby blue turquoises. Which is a super fun colour to use. The fun thing about a baby blue colour is it never feels out of place, no matter what you put it beside. Yellows, reds, greens, purples, whatever. It always seems to fit. So if you're ever not sure what to do, you can always default back to baby blue. And you won't go that far wrong. Can we see your reference photo? Of course you can. In just a moment. There we go. This is the reference photo right here. Voila, that's what we're working to. Archway, some people in the background, and we've got two suits with some concrete floor that we're slowly building out. A lot of expression currently in the concrete ground. The suits are darker, but we can have some fun with our line work to make sure they express themselves well. And we'll be all gravy. Jersey and Hereford cows here as well, so there's 4 breeds, not sure if there's more. Hereford, that's the one I forgot to say. Yeah, Herefords. You'll also find in New Zealand some Murray Greys, some Belgian Blues, a few Shorthorns, but we're getting pretty niche there. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Little bit by little bit, team. We're on the right track. I love kiwi birds. Yeah, I'm a big fan of kiwi birds too. Tuis, Kennedoos. What else have we got? Pukikos. Fantails. There we go. Fantail, yeah. Cheryl's a fan of Fantail. Cheryl is a fan of Fantails. Huh, go figure. There we go. There we go. Bit by bit, team. Perfect. Alright, I'm excited. In 2 minutes' time. In 2 minutes' time, the food will arrive on the doorstep for Shelby, and I will be awash with brownie points. Can't wait. There we go. There we go. Bit by bit. There we go. There we go. Little brown points are life. Brownie points are life? Yeah, I suppose they are. Favours. Favours over finances. Build favours with people. People who go on to give you more love, care for you. Go. There we go. Beautiful. Hi from Thailand. Hello. Buffalo, is that Buffaloves? Buffalo loves. Buffaloves. I like it. Do 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 do. Oh boom boom. Oh boom boom. Boom boom. You know. Where are we sitting? Good ground. Here we go. Here he comes. I think he's just pulled into the crate. There we go. We sneak over here a little bit. And down the side here. A lot of these tiles. Once we rest. Cheers, Ryan. And Buffer Loves, thank you very much. Appreciate that. There we go. All right. Unintentional grays. Let's see where they take us. Hello there. Are you at the crate yet? Yeah, so the crate's just around from Snap Fitness. Perfect. And if you go in through the front entrance, oh, he's gone. He's a man with a plan. There we go. There we go. A little bit through there. It's Harishman. Parking skills, interesting. Yeah. Hello, Harishman. Hey, if you just come into the crate and give it to the receptionist, tell her it's for Shelby, and you'll be golden. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye for now. What's the temperature in New Zealand right now? That's a good question. That is a good question. It is... Ooh. This room's like 20 degrees, but the actual temperature outside is probably more like 17 or 15. I'd guess. There we go. And then this is going to turn a little bit more white through there. There we go. Just flesh out this area here a little bit. There we go. A little bit more white. And coming through here with a bit more too. Coming down here. Scoops in there. And dives down there. There we go. That's a bit generous. A bit generous. There we go. Just a bit more coming through here. Thanks, guys. Well, I think we're getting close to a stage where we can say, or we can take a step back, but not just yet. Bit more love to go yet. Bit more love to go. There we go. Where else we going? Just through here. Oh. There. There we go. Down this cheek. Down this ear. Little colours at a time. Let's Slowly building up an overall picture. One stroke after another. Alright, step back for a moment. Let's see what we get to. Will there be cyan? Of course there will be. Loads of it. Loads of it. Loving the magenta. I'm Georgie, I know. Yeah, the magenta's good. A little bit of pop coming from that. Just a little bit. Now let me step back and have a look-see at this with you. Yeah, it's a fun spot to be in. The nose on our left-hand carriage will get a little bit more work. We have some fun colours popping together on this picture. Piece by piece, piece by piece. Where do we go to next? That was the question. I think I'm going to grab a darker colour. Something with a bit of pop. When do you paint the whole picture? When do I paint the whole picture? And thanks, Shane, I appreciate you. So I paint the whole picture live here with you guys from start to finish. On Instagram, here, whatever works. Put together bit by bit. They take a lot of layers, and so there's little things that come together. So the feet will shrink a little bit, just a touch. The suits are about in the right place. Those legs will keep adjusting, shimmering backwards and forwards. A little bit more details in the crinkles here of the jackets. Details of these characters on each side, and then the brickwork and the leaves. Those are the main areas that need an extra little bit of detail, but the overall picture's in the right place. Let me just track down though a little look-see here. We're going to swap down to our smallest brush. And the reason we go into the smallest is because we need that added detail for those little cracks. But before I do it, I'm just going to go into the bathroom quickly. Give me one moment. Let me do that. Bathroom break. After I'm sorted, I will come back and see you. See you soon. The reds really have life. Hopefully, we want to add that life to it, that fun. And this is my profession. Not the bathroom break, the painting part. I'll come on back. 1 second, guys. Alright, sorry for disappearing, I am back. It's a colourful like the couple. Well yeah, love is a colourful thing. Love comes in all colours, love is saturated and layered in complex ways, and so that's what we're after here. We're after a huge layering of vibrant colours, exploding out. Wants to get that feeling of love, wants to get that feeling of vitality, all those little bits and pieces. All those little bits and pieces. Now, burnt sienna. Let's have a look here. Forest green. There we go. And a little bit of carbon black. We'll just put it on here too. There we go. And grabbing our clear painting medium. There we go. Perfect. Let's get started. Oh, take that phone off there. Welcome back. Thank you. Do you express colour superbly? Oh, thank you, Jamie. Appreciate that. Oh, Jane Mo. When I said Jamie, I'm just like, if it was Jamie, why haven't I said that before? Let me take a closer gander. There we go. Now when you get down to a really small brush, it runs out of paint incredibly quickly. So you need to make sure that you only stick to small gestural strokes. You can't go too far, otherwise it immediately starts dry brushing, which is nice, but it's not what we're after. I want that wet, saturated look to every stroke. Makes the painting seem more alive, more alert, more bouncy, more all those little bits and pieces. Here we go. Here we go. How do you know when a painting's finished before it becomes overworked? Well, it's the risk you run. And honestly, if you're not sure, overwork it every time. Every time. Because there's a reason you wanted to overwork it. You didn't think it was done. If you didn't think it was done, it wasn't done. So good on you for going back in there and having another go at it. A lot of the time we can get hung up and going, I wish it was what it was before. Kind of like life in that sense. Things move on. You can't just pause and decide the painting's finished at a certain stage. You keep going at it. Keep building it. You'll know when it's done. It'll feel right. A good way to do it, that I find, is to actually step back for a period. Sometimes even a couple of days. 3 days is good. 72 hours, I say. Step back and let the painting just sit with you. At the end of 3 days, if there's nothing additional that you want to add to it, it's highly likely you've landed exactly where you want to be with that particular work. Here we go. Bit more black. Transparency gel's going through it. Can you favour painting myself? That's very exciting, Millie. Of course I can paint people, but you have to fill out a commission form. They're available via the link in the bio. Here we go. And that comes up there, and there's all sorts of stuff by that link in the bio. Instagram, TikTok, you won't need that one. Twitter, all the fun places. Prints, commissions, all that stuff. Otherwise you can just hang out with me here. Which that's pretty cool too, I reckon. So you see how the gestural strokes, I haven't slowed down the pace I'm putting them on, but I'm keeping them just a little bit smaller as we try to assess that bit of detail here and there. And since the brush is smaller, it's going to allow me to get into those cracks much better. And really finish the work off. There we go. There we go. A little bit there. Bet you didn't know that I was dangerous. There we go. Here we go. Perfect. Bit by bit, team. What are you missing here? Well, I'm missing a bit more shade and detail. But who knows what you're missing? You might be missing some sunshine. You might be missing your dog. You might be missing home. You might be missing a bit of exercise, a certain meal. You might be missing a restaurant, a catch up with friends. These are all ideas. Saturated bristles. That's the idea. Saturated bristles. Little bits at a time. Slowly building out this painting. Capturing those little crevices in the rocks that would so far left a little bit missed. And now we're getting them. One little rock crevice at a time. Do you snowboard in winter? I do, not for a while though. Snowboarding in New Zealand's very fun. Very good, very fun. But it's been a while since I've done it. But it is available here in New Zealand. So, certainly something that you can do. Bet you didn't know that I was dangerous. Do-do, do. Do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do, do. Do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do, do. There we go. And this hand here's going to get some cutting in on it. There we go. It's going to slide in here, around here, cutting like that. This part comes down here like that. Pushes it right to the edge there. There we go. Perfect. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Making some good ground here with this vivid colour. Vivid, aggressive, saturated black. A few more little spots. And there we go. There is our wild. I love your painting, and it's really Oh, what was that? Something about something. I forget. I missed it. Is it really sound out? Sound out? Sold out? The studio is currently sold out, guys. So if you want artwork, there's just a lead time on the commissions, and it's about a month at the moment. So would love to make your commissions, your projects, and do your ideas. But you got to flick them through via the website, via the link in the bio, and we can definitely start the conversation. There we go. Beautiful. Put that up there. Wipe this brush off. And then we're going to come with the lighter colours. Boy, bunch of comments just came through with a whole bunch. He's back, and we're back. What happened to us there, gang? Did we disappear for a moment, did we? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But we're back now. You froze for a second. Jeepers creepers. Gotta watch out for that. You think you've got it all covered, then all of a sudden, bang, you're frozen. Ta-ta. Bet you didn't know that I was dangerous. Doom-dum, doom-dum. I need to get some gloss gel through here. There we go. Gotta keep that gloss gel in the paint. Keeps it really popping. Here we go. Here we go. This is going to come around here. And this is going to sneak up through here. Perfect. We lagged there for a bit. Jeepers Creepers. That was a cool movie. Alright. Jump that onto our blues. Here we go. A little bit there. A little bit here. A little bit here. There's a few little colours coming in here just to round out the love. Hello, how you doing?
Good.
That's good.
The internet has now gone down because they are upgrading it.
Oh, okay. No worries. What am I on?
Is it still working?
Oh, I'm on 5% anyway. Alright, well guys, I've got some terrible news. Unless you're really hating this stream, in which case I've got some great news for you. I'm on 5% battery and the internet's going to get taken down. Taken down. And the reason it's coming down is because it's going to come back faster. Like an arrow getting pulled back in a bow and sent out at twice the pace. So, you'll lose me today, but we're going to hang out again soon. Oh, I'm sorry. You mean this sucks as in this? I'm doing my best. I'm trying to entertain you. I swear. I swear. No. But we'll be back tomorrow with more painting. Layers on this one, layers on the dog, and we'll see where that can take us. But for now, we'll pause there. This is looking fantastic though. This is really fun. The layers are all in the layers are coming together beautifully. I need more transparency gel. I was going to give myself some feedback. More transparency gel, because as I add more paint, I'm losing some of those underlying layers that I want to be keeping. So keep the paint transparent. Make sure it builds up piece by piece. Otherwise, you end up just resetting the painting every time. But it's in a great place right now. I'm in love with it. I love the colours. I love the gentlemen. I love the fact that they don't jump out at you. Their legs do a little bit because of the contrast, but actually their bodies are very much blended into the background, the art, the trees behind them, and the characters around them. This is very good because you don't want to have these superimposed characters on the work. You want them to feel like they're a part of the overall environment. That strengthens the characters. It embellishes them, emboldens them. It makes them better if they feel like they've got a connection to the background. And instead of the background being something that you thought, we'll just ignore that and just focus on the characters, it's actually as valuable in the work as the characters' faces themselves. So that's where we're at. No, thank you very much, Victoria. An absolute pleasure to have you on both. And guys, wherever you are in the world today, I don't know what you're up to, but I'm wishing you all the best. If you're waking up, if you're in the middle of your day, if you're going to sleep, if you should be asleep, whatever you're doing, sending love from New Zealand. Yeah, all the best. All the links are in the bio, and I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much, Cheryl. You're amazing. Thanks, Ryan. You champion. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye for now.